Alrighty, guys, and we are going to get straight into this. It is week 1 of season 3. We have Collision Course versus Pressure. Both are brand new teams. Both are in-conference opponents. On Collision Course, we're going to have RG. I'm so sorry. I said that wrong all last season. Let's hope to get it right this season. We're going to have RG, Brandon, and Brian Gilson versus Peanut, Competent, and Forget Nick. We see Brandon go in for a touch right there. It does get followed up by RG. Great touch there from Brandon. Doing the most for his team just off the backboard right there. You saw Brian Gilson, a little bit of a double commit right there. If for whatever reason RG didn't make contact on that, could have been a big fast break score for Pressure. And Brandon is going to set the ball up. It is going to get cleared out. Pressure looking really rough right there. And we see Collision Course miss some serious double commit again. You see them miss a serious play there. Brandon goes in for a challenge. Doesn't get the opportunity he wants. Brian with the demo on Forget Nick. Brandon had an opportunity at a wide open goal. Nick able to get a touch to get it cleared out. Brian Gilson is going to try to keep it in play. RG trying to get a center, maybe a pass to a teammate. Nobody was there on time. Brandon with some really tight defense right there. Good save from Brian Gilson. Peanut had an opportunity at a shot. Competent's going to clear it off the wall. It is going to be met in the air. So Peanut and Brandon are probably going to be the two big players for these teams. That actually looks to be a little bit of miscommunication. I think Brandon may have blocked that on his own. But Peanut and Brandon for their respective teams. Both were first round picks. Brandon went 3rd overall. Peanut went 2nd overall. A lot of expectations around both these players. Both these players are expected to come in and make their teams contenders for sure. I think there is a little bit more talent right now on Pressure. I like Competent and Nick a lot. Pairing them with Peanut, I think that's like super invaluable. Let's see if it actually turns into something here early in week 1. We are in game 1 right now as well. Brandon has an opportunity at goal. Peanut with a... Oh, Peanut doesn't get the save. It actually looked like he was going to have an opportunity at it. And, oh, he just couldn't get enough of it. That is unfortunate. And right now we see Collision Course actually up. Some of that has to be attributed to Brandon with his goal and save right now. Peanut very patiently just sits back there, takes a little flick. It's a tad too high. What should have been a gimme goal ends up being possibly a fast break against him. Brandon's going to demo Competent. Nick is there though to get the touch to try to get it clear. We see Peanut go up, making sure it is a full clear. Ball is in play on this left corner. He's going to try to get some setup. It goes over to... Wow. I don't think that was an intentional shot. I'm pretty sure he was looking to get some kind of setup for a pass there. Brian chasing that. RG took a bad angle underneath. What a goal there by Peanut, keeping Pressure alive here in game 1. Competent with a pass back to Peanut, I believe. It gets past Brandon, but Brian Gilson is there to get the save. Forget Nick is going to try to send it towards goal. Brandon with a little flick to try to clear it out. Peanut, I'm not sure who he beat right there. I believe it was RG to get the ball and play there. We see Competent take the shot. Brandon's going to get a big save here. Brandon's going to try to get a shot. Nick's going to get the save. RG tried to get something going there. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it. And we see Peanut with a touch, and it gets saved again. Unfortunately, Peanut's had 2 wide open nets, essentially. I wouldn't say wide open. They were fairly contested shots, but he's had 2, like, give me, like free goals, essentially, that you would expect a player of his caliber to make, and they've just been slightly off. Nick trying to dribble out right there. Unfortunate. Brian Gilson gets the demo on Nick. And RG gets the goal. With a pass from Brandon. Oh my goodness, forget Nick had an opportunity at a shot, but he kind of whiffed. He didn't get much power behind it. It was definitely a weak floater there. Very unfortunate. He probably could have given his team a little bit of life. It does look like Collision Course is going to take game 1 now. A little bit of a surprise to see how well they've handled pressure up to this point. If this is any... what's the word I'm looking for here? If this is anything like the other Week 1 game that happened yesterday between Full Senders and the Lords, we won't be able to figure this out until the game's like legitimately over. Yesterday, the Lords got all the way to Game 3, had a chance to close it out, and then ended up getting a reverse swept and lost in Game 5. So it's going to be rather interesting. We see Brandon with 3 shots, a goal, 2 assists, and a save. That's great from him. RG coming in with 2 goals, 3 shots. Beautiful to see from him. Brian with 2 saves. I'd like to see him get a little bit more involved. Obviously, can't complain right now because they got such a strong win right there. Peanut took 6 shots, only 1 goal. His shot just was not there in Game 1, unfortunately. And Competent and Nick, a little quiet. Nick seemed a little slow, and Competent just didn't have his fingerprints on the game. I'm not sure any specific reason behind why, but unfortunately that's what happened in Game 1. I got Shamey and Scotty's down here running the clock down. Ryan says, wait, please. Competent left. Let's pull up my handy dandy notebook. And by handy dandy notebook, I mean my phone. Tick tock, tick tock. Alright, here we go into game 2. Oops. Oops. Here we go into game 2. Collision Course taking game 1. This is week 1 as well, guys. A lot of ones going on right now. At least we're going into game 2, though. I'd like to see pressure kind of pick up the pace a little bit. They had some really good preseason scrims. They were looking really strong. They're not showing it right now, though. Like I said, they seemed a little slow at the gate. Hopefully they pick it up going into game 2. Great plays from Collision Course. I honestly felt like they left a lot of stuff on the field. They probably could have capitalized and run the score up a little bit more. Maybe they'll be able to execute that going into this game. Very, very slow there. I'm not sure what was going on. RG has an opportunity to go. Brandon actually got the touch. It was a shot, but Nick is going to get the save. And Brian Gilson's going to try to get a shot. He's going to get demoed by Nick. I'm going to try to go with single names here, guys. We'll see how well that works. Because I feel like I'm going to confuse Brian and Brandon. But we'll see. Pressure looking a little bit more alive now. Just trying to get a clear out right here, though. Peanut collides with Nick. RG's going to get the demo on Competent. Competent is going to be back in that corner, though, because of the demo. He's going to send it in this far right corner. RG, he's looked a lot faster so far this season compared to last season. He had a really strong season last season. Oh, and Competent with the very, very tight window shot. Kind of just floats that one in there. Left side of the goal. Beautifully done. RG was there. I think that was a pass from Nick too, so there's some good chemistry between the two of them. Competent puts the ball out there. Ryan with a nice little deflect. They're going to try to get it clear. Nick is going to set the ball up in play. It is going to get cleared out by Brian. Peanut looking to get something going here. He gets a second touch. Ball's going to be in position, but Brandon is going to clear it out of the way. Nick's going to turn it into a shot. Brandon's going to clear it out again. Competent patiently waiting. Looking to pass it to a teammate. He passes it to Peanut, but the pass was a little too high. Peanut not able to get an actual touch to turn it into a shot. And that little window again with a pass from Nick on that left side of the goal. That seems to be where Pressure's looking to get their points from. This time it was on Brian. Nick has an opportunity here. It is going to get cleared out by RG. He's just going to get smacked. Competent looking to get something going here. He's going to get the redirect. It was a little too much. There was no teammate there to follow up, so unfortunately there wasn't much to come out of that outside of the clear. Brandon had a shot. Unfortunately, it was a little too far to the right. Nick gets a 50-50. Ball's in play. Peanut trying to get some setup. Competent is a little too slow. RG's going to beat him to the ball. Clear it out into that right corner. Brandon's going to try to get the setup. Good defense there from Nick getting the clear. And then you see the challenge here. RG on Competent. It results in a 50-50, but it actually goes in favor of them. Collision Course is able to turn it around, though. RG looking for an opportunity to shot. That's high and to the right. Brandon misses his touch right there. Oh, some big miscommunication there. Peanut smacking the Competent. Nick's in a one-on-one situation right here. He's just got to clear the ball out. The ball is actually in play. Good touch there from Competent. Nick misses the pass. That is unfortunate. They had an opportunity to set a big play with some pace there. Brandon just goes up, tips the ball off the ceiling. I'm not a fan of that, actually. RG's going to try to clear it out. Nick's going to keep the ball in play. He gets a light touch trying to get the goal. And it ends up being a setup to Competent for a goal. We've seen Competent score 3 corner goals off of just light setup from Nick. Peanut was there as well. They were prepared to double commit to get that goal. Unfortunately, I don't think that would have been the play, because if for whatever reason Competent did miss, that's a wide open goal. Although I would expect at this level of play, Competent's not going to miss that goal. Very, very, very interesting. They haven't attacked the center of the goal too much. It's been those bottom 2 corners. Peanut sending it floating out there. Competent getting another touch. Is Nick there for the... Nick is there. Brandon playing some great defense, though. Just patiently waiting, not getting flustered, not getting confused by all the movement going on here. Competent with a good challenge, preventing him from dribbling in. Peanut's going to clear out. Brandon's going to try to take it past him. He does. It's flying towards goal. I believe it was RG that was... Or RG, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me, guys. RG that was trying to get the follow-up off the pass. Unfortunately, he did not get it. Now Nick's going to try to get some clear here. Brandon's going to keep it in play. It's going straight to Brian. Competent gets a weak clear out. RG's going to have an opportunity. Competent's going to clear it out again. Brandon misses his opportunity. Just kidding. He turned it into a 50-50. I'm not sure I completely agree with it. But what do I know in this situation? RG trying to get something going here. Pressure looking to take game 2 now, 3-0. And they're able to score with no time on the clock, putting them up 4-0 on Collision Course game 2. They were able to, I guess, adjust. Something had to happen from game 1 to 2. They are able to tie the series up now, though. The soonest we'll be able to get out of this is a game 4. Right? Yeah. Game 4 would be the soonest we're able to get out of this now. Big plays from Competent, 4 goals, 4 shots, 4 goals. Nick with 3 assists. He's got a save of his own. Brandon with 3 shots there. I like how Peanut, he still had shots. RG and Gilson, I'd like to see, or RG and Brian, I'd like to see try to pick up the pace just a little bit. If they're rotating RG out right now, they might be moving Packers fan in maybe, or Scotties. I don't know if I fully agree with that. I like RG had a bigger effect on the game, in my opinion, right now than Brian has had. And like, I honestly wouldn't pull either out personally. But it looks like that might be what they're doing. I don't know why, unless he just disconnected. Yeah, but it looks like they did move Packers fan in. Or Packer fan, I shouldn't say Packers fan. That's my fault, guys. It's like saying Wawa and Wawas. Some of you might not get that, though, because Wawa is an East Coast gas station, but a lot of people say Wawas instead of Wawa. Only I would be the one to notice that. All right, so going into Game 3 here now. Series is tied 1-1. This is Week 1 of Season 3. It is going to be Brandon, Brian, and Packer versus Nick, Peanut, and Competent. They're sticking with this same starting 3. We've seen Collision Course kind of move around a little bit here. Let's see if it makes a difference. Brian misses his touch right there. It looks like Brandon's going to get the demo on Peanut. Peanut was going to try to dribble into goal there, though. Nick's going to get the demo on Packer. Brian's going to get the demo on Peanut. Both teams pretty aggressive right now. Brian gets a light touch, just enough to get the ball in play for Brandon to get the goal. Just barely gets it past Peanut. And it's a wide open net there for Brandon. And Collision Course showing some life now. Competent with the demo on Brian. I think it's 4 demos or 5 demos now in total we've seen within the first minute of the game. Nick with a light touch trying to get it clear out. It is going to come back against him, though, as it looks like Brandon's able to get some kind of recover. Packer looking to get some kind of setup. Brandon gets the challenge. Ball still in play in this corner. Peanut with a weak clear. It's going to go straight to Brandon, but nobody's around net to try to follow up, as I believe Brandon and Packer fan went on the same ball, unfortunately. Let's see if Peanut can get something going here. Brian actually looking to try to get a fast break right there. He does lose to 50, though, and it looks like Competent's going to have an opportunity. Weak clear coming from Packer there. Competent did have an opportunity. It did result in a good 50-50, though. Packer almost blew it right there. That would have been rough. Nick, good awareness there. He was coming back to get the save. Good thing he did have Peanut there, though. Peanut does pick up the save. No worries on Nick. But great awareness from Nick, seeing that he had to come back in on that. Brandon looking for something here. Oh, my goodness. They hit him and used him to stop the ball from going towards goal. That was some interesting defense, to say the least. Looking for the fast break. Brian's going to steal it right from them. Nick with the shot. Packer with the save. Brandon looking for something here. Packers going to get the demo on Nick. Ball's in the air around their goal. Peanut is going to be able to get the clear out, though, with a little help from a teammate. Peanut's going to try to pass it off the wall to Nick. I'm not sure who beat him to that, but somebody from Collision Course did beat him to it. Good defense there from Competent, preventing any serious setup coming out of Collision Course's drive here. I don't like that touch from Competent. It kind of took him out of the play a little bit. Allows Brandon to get in this position right here. Peanut is going to get a clear out there. Ball is up and in play. Competent's going to try to set it up for a shot. Hopefully he has somebody, but nobody is there to follow up. So unfortunate. Nick tries to take a shot at a steal. Doesn't get it. Peanut's going to pass it straight back to Nick. Nick's going to send it towards goal with a shot. Good save there from Brandon. Packer's going to get the demo on Competent. This has been a lot of demos. Oh my goodness. And Nick with a beautiful aerial goal. I guess it was a fake. Honestly, it wasn't even an aerial goal. He just got the right clip. Went up like it was going to be an aerial. Everybody kind of went up expecting him to get the touch, I guess. And when he didn't get the touch, it kind of just put everybody out of position and the ball just floated in. Competent coming up the ceiling here, trying to get something going. He's going to go... Ooh, good defense there from Packer. Packer's going to get the full clear. Nick's going to prevent him, though. Brandon's going to get the setup. Competent does go up, though, trying to get a clear out. Competent wins at 50 right there. Ball is in play around net. Good defense from Collision Course. Nick put the ball up. I think he put it a little too far. Peanut missing another shot. Oh my goodness. So far, the story of this series for Peanut, he's had plenty of opportunities that he has not been able to capitalize on. It has been some poor execution, unfortunately. "30 seconds left. Game's tied 1-1. We're in game 3. Packers fan, what a play. If Brandon could have gotten a better control on that ball, they could have easily turned it into a goal. Brian's going to get the demo on Peanut. All Brandon has to do is get a clear out here, and we're going into overtime. Competent going for some kind of serious setup here. We see Nick take the shot off the pass. Brian is going to get the save. Packer and Brandon just barely getting clips on that. What interesting touches. I'm not sure if Brandon actually had the shot and it was taken from him or not. Good clear by Nick. Brandon's going to get a demo on Peanut. Peanut ends up stealing the ball. They have an opportunity at a goal. Both of these shots just aren't there, unfortunately, and Brandon is going to get the clear out. We're entering the minute range of overtime now. Collision Course look like they had opportunity too, but I don't know if it's miscommunication or it just looks like poor execution right now that's costing these teams goals. Competent missed his touch. Looks like Packer was too high though. Brian is going to get a touch trying to keep it in play in this left corner. It's going to go right over Brandon's head. Packer is going to miss his opportunity as well. Good defense from Brandon. Somebody better be in goal though. Nick's going to put it up. Packer's going to get a touch. Nick's going to have an opportunity. He's going to take the shot. Brandon was back there. Oh, and Nick gets the overtime goal. Clutch plays from him. If anybody so far has shown some sort of clutch gene, we saw Nick get a overtime goal in the playoffs last season to keep his team alive, and now we see him get an overtime goal here. Actually, last season it wasn't even an overtime goal. It was 0 seconds on the clock, game tied, about to go into overtime, and he made the goal to win the game. This time around, we're in overtime, and Nick gets it done. 1-on-1. Brandon's there on defense. You see Brandon taking 7 shots, 1 save, 1 goal. You see Peanut, or that was Nick. That's actually Nick with 6 shots and 2 goals. He really showed out this game. Peanut, 2 shots and a save. Competent, a shot and a save. Brian Gilson had an assist and a save. And then what is Packer fan with a save? That's going to be the interesting thing. How Packer fans going to fit into all of this. Because I lightly question whether or not he was the person to rotate in right now. It didn't really change the outcome of the game, although it was definitely much closer than it has been in the past. Alright, it looks like pressure is going to give us a completely different look right now. It is match point for them as well, keep in mind. Going into game 4 right now. If they get the W, they get the win in week 1. They kept Peanut in, but they did move Nick and Competent out, swapping them for Vivid and some Spaghetti, some Ready, also known as Melania's Wall, also known as T4 Dermatome. Brandon with the opening goal within the first 20 seconds of the game. Gets it just inside of Peanut, and beautiful, beautiful play. That sounded really weird. I'm so sorry, guys. I realized what I said after I said it. Just inside. Alright, Brian had an opportunity for some clear. Does miss it. Misses the ball again. It's going to allow Peanut to get some kind of save. Vivid went to go up to follow up. What is going on? What just happened? Yo, what is pressure doing? Look at this. I don't know what Melania's Wall or Spaghetti Ready. I don't know what just happened there. Peanut looking to take it off the wall here. It's going to be a pass. Unfortunately, his partner does not connect. I believe it was to Spaghetti Ready. We see Vivid here now, just trying to get the clear out. Both of his teammates do miss the opportunity for the ball. Pressure's playing really sloppy right now. Packer fan tries to get this set up. Is going to get cleared out. Brandon's going to pinch it to keep it back in play. Ball's going towards the net. This is what pressure needed right now. Peanut looking to get something going here. Peanut's going to try to take it past Brandon. Brandon, easy defense. Spaghetti Ready with a shot. I think it was just off the wall though. Brandon does get the save on it. Some beautiful touch there from Peanut, and he had an opportunity to turn it to a goal. If there was a little bit more power on that, that would have been a beautiful goal. Good defense there from Brian. Good defense there from Vivid, although it kind of put the ball in position for collision course, but for whatever reason, Peanut's able to get it past 2 people. Sketty Ready missing that opportunity right there, though. Pressure had the opportunity to get back in the game. If Brian was trying to pass that, he put that way too high. Vivid just sends the ball floating towards goal. Looks like Peanut's going to try to get up there and get an opportunity at it. He gets a light touch. It might have honestly gone in, but it looks like Spaghetti Ready is going to get that last little bump to clear it out, unfortunately. Vivid goes in on the defense, and we see Brandon get the touch to get the score. Collision Course now up 3-0 in Game 4 with less than 3 minutes on the clock. It looks like they might be able to force the Game 5. Brandon just takes the tip-off right here. Good defense there from Peanut. Brandon trying to keep the pressure going for his team. At this point, pressure has to start to try to generate something, dude. A point, anything right now. This is not a good look for them, especially when you're ahead. Now, granted, blah, blah, blah. Granted, they did just swap out their roster, so that could possibly be playing like some effect on this. Brandon with an easy goal, making it look really easy, wide open. I guess just some big communication problems. I'm not 100% sure what's going on for pressure right now. They look lost. Vivid's going to try to generate something here. Peanut is there to keep the ball in play. Pressure's trying to get something going right now. Sketty ready. He's had a really sloppy game so far. This is his first game of his career / of the season. So it could just be some jitters. He could be a little rusty. I'm not 100% sure. And Brandon's shot goes towards the net. Vivid is going to get the save. Sketty ready is going to be able to take it past him. Brandon's just going to sit back here. Clear the ball out. Gets to 50. Hopefully a teammate follows up. Teammate demos Sketty ready. They are going to get a bit of a clear though. Collision Course is going to take game 4 unless by some miracle they score 4 points, or Pressure scores 4 points within 30 seconds. I don't see that happening though. So game 4 is going to Collision Course. With that being said, now we do see the game 5. Possibly we see some rotations as far as maybe putting Competent and Nick back in. That's no diss to Melania's or Sketty Ready or Vivid. I just think you kind of got to stick with the rotation that got you where you are, especially in such a close game right now. Brandon with 5 saves, 5 shots, 4 goals. Brian with 2 assists, a save. I see Packers fan with a save. I say Packers fan. It's Packer fan. I'm so sorry, guys. Peanut, 4 shots. They did put Spaghetti ready. Competent did just slide in. I think they're going to go Peanut, Competent, Vivid. Vivid had 2 saves and a shot. Little iffy. Definitely a little iffy on this one. Honestly, I just pull Vivid out and go Peanut, Nick, and Competent and try to force your way to the W because, I don't know. Collision Course got hot right now. There's Nick. It looks like that is the route they're probably going to go. But yeah, I think Collision Course has been a little off since Packer Fan got in the game. You see Brandon kind of pick up the pace, though. I think Packer Fan allowed him to breathe a little bit more, but I think Nick and Competent can easily dial up and capitalize on that. And here we are going into Game 5 of Season 3, Week 1. I probably said that out of order. Going into Game 5 of Week 1 of Season 3. There we go. Boom. Brian, Packer Fan, Brandon, Peanut, Nick, and Competent. Alrighty. Who's taking the Week 1 win home right now, guys? What's really interesting is both these teams fall into the same conference, both of them being new teams, just like we saw in last night's match. Both teams were in the same conference, being old teams. So these teams will definitely get to see each other again, for sure in the playoffs, maybe even more in the regular season. Really, really looking forward to see how they adjust. Confident with the demo on Brandon. There's been so many demos in this series. Brian tries to keep the ball in play, but the touch is a little weak. He is going to get the demo on Peanut, though, as Peanut tries to go up to make the play. Nick is going to send it in this far right corner. Brandon, though, showing some serious aerial skills. Gets it past two people. And Packer fan able to capitalize, turning Brandon's aerial maneuvers into a pass. Big goal. Collision course opening up within the first minute of the game. So I think this is where the big question mark does come for Pressure. They are probably strongest when they are able to play their own game, which is more of a ground game. They're not as gifted at aerials as some of the other players we've seen, such as Brandon, Jotaro, Neko, and Slim. So we could definitely see Competent with an easy goal right there. It just slides in. But we could definitely see Brandon and maybe Packer try to attempt to take it to the air a little bit more. And see if they can maybe cause Pressure to struggle a little bit. Get them out of their comfort zone a little bit. They just haven't. So far, it's just been both teams, realistically, have had some really weak aerials when it comes to clears, challenges. I don't know what just happened right there. Thank goodness Competent was up there, though, to get the clear out. Brandon's just sitting back, though. He's going to try to get some setup. He's going to try to take it straight to goal on his own. Oh my goodness, get the save! Oh, come on. What are you doing, Pressure? Oh my goodness. It bounced right off of Nick. Nick and Competent. Nobody knew what to do right there. There was a bunch of confusion around the goal. Packers fan, I believe that's who that was that came up and got that goal. Yeah, good recognition by him, just coming in, finishing around the rim, so to speak. Ooh, Competent was going to try to get some kind of drive set up, but he just got slightly bumped out of it. Peanut trying to keep the ball in play here. Pressure trying to get back into this game. They still have 3 minutes, which is plenty of time of play. Brandon clearing it to the far side. At this point, Collision Course is probably content just to slowly let the clock run down. So Pressure's really got to apply the pressure. No, I don't even think that was supposed to be a pun or irony. I'm not sure. But Pressure does need to apply the pressure right here. And it's actually going to go against them right now as we see Collision Course applying the pressure. Packer fan not able to get the touch that he wanted. Peanut with a really awkward touch. I don't know if that was done on purpose. Great defense from Brian. Nick tried to get the demo on Brandon, I believe. I think Brandon was kind of expecting him to try to maybe bump him out or demo him. So unfortunately, Nick didn't make the contact that he would have liked. That could have resulted in a goal. Ooh, Competent showing some backwards capabilities right there. Nick gets a pass. What a play from Nick. What a play from Nick. Competent with a light pass to him. What a play from Nick. Packer fan and Brian were both right there. Packer fan took a bad angle. And Nick just able to get the touch around Brian. Beautiful play there from him. He has come in the clutch for the team. Brandon's going to get the demo on Competent right there. Nick's going to put the ball in play. Good defense there from Packer fan, I believe. Peanut was following up, looking to get the goal. Brian with a weak clear. Competent actually cleared it better out than Brian did. Competent tries to get a shot. It gets 50-50 by Packer fan. Peanut looking for a clear. Brandon having none of it. Nick is going to get the clear. Packer fan just sitting back there, though. Tries to pump it back in. Nick's going to put it right over top of his head. Brandon's going to put it past one. Brandon's going to send it towards the goal. And he's going to take the shot. Nick is there for the save. Peanut put the ball up. Competent also with a light touch there. I think they were hoping Nick was going to follow up. I'm not sure exactly what was going on at comms on that decision. Competent missing his touch, unfortunate. Nick able to keep the ball in play. Competent's going to get the demo on Packer fan. There's the 50. Nick on the Brandon. Competent's going to try to take it over the wall. He is going to lose it to Brandon. Brandon's had some great steals here. Peanut's just going to put the ball up in the air. We're tied 2-2. Less than a minute in game 5. Peanut with a pass to Competent. Competent's shots it wasn't really a shot. Weak 50 there. Competent does get the ball past them, but Packer's going to demo him. Brian's going to try to take it off. Doesn't get the touch he wants. Nick takes his shot. Brandon is there for the save. Competent's going to put the ball up. Packer gets a touch. Ball's floating towards goal. Good defense there from Peanut. Brandon's also going to put the ball up by net. Packer gets a touch again. Brandon looking to get a touch. Ball's possibly going to get played. That could have come back against them. Competent with a big save. 5 seconds to overtime here. Ball's up. Nobody from pressure was there to even follow up on Peanut's attempt. And we're going into overtime now of Game 5. Winner of this is going to get their first win of the season. Oh, what a pass there from Nick. Good thing Competent was back, though. Peanut was up a little too much. If there was a double commit, that would have been an easy goal against them. And now as they try to clear it out, it is starting to turn against them a little bit. Brian had a shot right there. Good defense coming from Competent. Brandon looking for an opportunity. A little bit too much power there. Great control there. Just buying time essentially for his team. Hoping somebody's going to get in position. Brian's going to get the demo on Competent. Brian takes his shot. It's far to the right. You know it's terrible. I've been saying Brian this whole time, and it's been Brandon. And I knew that was going to happen. But that was Brandon that was taking the shots and attempts, not Brian. Here comes Competent. Competent's going to get pushed out of the way, though. Brandon's going to look for an opportunity. Good defense there from Peanut. Peanut's going to get it set up in this corner. Can he get something going here? Nick, maybe. Nope, they get it past Nick. Brian bumps into a teammate. It's going to leave the ball to Brandon. Brandon's going to lose it to Competent. Competent's going to get it past Brian, and the ball just bounces off the left post. That's so unfortunate. They had a serious opportunity there. A light touch right there. Peanut hoping to get some kind of redirect from Nick, but it was not there. We're going into 2 minutes of overtime now. The game is still tied at 2-2. We are in Game 5 of Week 1, Season 3. And Peanut has an open net. And Pressure is able to take Game 5, winning the series. What a great first 2 games of the series. Last night's match went to Game 5. This night's match going into Game 5. Great competitive plays from both teams. Honestly, a bit of a nail-biter. Couldn't tell who was going to win until the very last second. Peanut with a little bit of clutchness there. Big criticism coming to him for not having his fingerprints all over the game as much as I felt he should have. But when they needed him the most, he got the goal. I will have a Thursday's Thoughts episode coming up in the next 10 to 15 minutes, guys. Do tune in for that. It will be hosted by myself, Danger Ranger, Forget Nick, Competent, and Die Epic. Again, that'll be in about 10 to 15 minutes. I will have the stream back up then. Enjoy the rest of your night for now, guys.